Swanky JKA. Keep watching Blueprintafric TV. That's where to be.
Okay, so the man by my left needs no introduction. He is the director of the masterpiece film Living in Bondage. Good evening, Ramsey. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
Okay, I can see that you're all dressed in black. So
no, don't judge me by this.
I shouldn't judge you.
No.
Now, speaking of judging, is there any relationship between Mr. Richard and Ramsey?
That's so mean. What do you think when you watched it?
Well,
does it look like there's a relationship between the two of them?
I can't tell. I think
in other words, you're telling me, you're saying I'm a demon. I just played a character. That's an innocent character. Now they're liking me to the character. That's not fair.
It's not liking. Do you think that certain things that are relatable? You know, we all have that part.
She's trying to you have judged me already.
I did not judge you. I can't judge you. I'm not.
There's no relationship between Richard and Ramsey, I think.
Okay, so now it's your directorial debut. This is the first time we're saying. I mean, a lot of people have been waiting for this, and so tell us what happened. Why did it take so long? Even when most of your colleagues were, jumping into it, you took a lot of time. Why did it take so long? And right now, how does it feel?
It feels really good when you are taking your time, and God says your time will come, and He gives it to you. And yeah, I've never been the one to do anything mediocre. I've always wanted to do it right and do it very well. And this gave me the platform to showcase that, and I did. And I'm happy that it's turning out well, and people are appreciating it and loving it. What really amuses me is more the fact that people really appreciate the old original, and the fact that it's coming to a remake of an old original, and they're still proud of it till tomorrow. That just exhilarates me so totally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people would just go for a star, go for somebody who's already known in the industry.
Yeah.
Why did we pick Swanky? Because it's not something that's very common in Nollywood.
Yeah, well, for me it was more like I needed a character that would suit the son of Kenneth Okonkwo. A look of that kind of look. It was very important. I need somebody also from the East who understands Igbo very well, understands the nuances, the mannerisms, and all the slangs, the slogans of the Igbo language, and then who can also deliver and act very well. So we auditioned, and he passed it very, very well. And I knew I was going to use a new face, because I wanted to, bring in new talents, combine them with seasonal actors, and then create a platform, a way for people to grow. Hence we use Swanky.
All right, so I have a lot of questions, but I'll just pick a few. Now, this last one is old Nollywood versus new Nollywood. What do you think is missing? Because it seems to be there in parts. Everybody has a circle. Like, you tend to see old Nollywood separated from new Nollywood. So what do you think is missing from the old and the new?
Old in what sense, though? Are you talking about the old actors? Are you talking about actors?
Old actors, like, okay, in the streets, people regard it as the cinema industry and the Asaba industry.
Yeah.
So now, what do you think? What's the difference? Do you think there needs to be a merger, per se?
Of course, there needs to be a merger. At some point, there'll come a merger, but they're different market. And a different market chain here. We talk about cinema as a different market chain. We talk about the Asaba, it's a different market chain. Opening up for everybody to do whatever they want to do. You understand what I'm saying? And for instance, it's not easy because it's capital intensive that you have movies churning out, local content churning out in cinemas like every month. It's not that easy. But I mean, we try to meet up. Imagine if you had more cinemas, then maybe it will become like that soon. So, but then you have the other market, which is the Asaba market, and then the other surrounding market that fill in that gap. So yeah, it's still there. It's not like it's a lost industry. Or some people are looking at it like more like hierarchy or royalty. No, I think they're different markets. Of course, yeah. You want to make movie for the cinemas, it's capital intensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put in big money, then you get big money. In the Asaba one, it's now not as capital intensive, it's small. So, but then you put in a small money, and you get your small money. It's business.
Okay, speaking of capital intensive, can you give us a rough sketch? What did living in Bondage, breaking free cost?
No, I'm sorry, I can't do that.
Why?
No, because that would affect our sales.
All right, thank you so much. Have a lovely evening.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, bye.
All right, bye. Okay, so I have with me here the star of the night, Chief Kenneth Okonkwo. I'm sorry, I just have to add Chief to your name.
Well, it's all part of it.
Yeah.
It's my pleasure.
Okay.
They just conferred me with the title of a good Jew. And so it's all part of it. You know, and I've answered so many names in my life. All the names I did in the movies, they called me by each one of them. So I'm used to answering different names.
Okay.
Right,
All right.
Kenneth Okonkwo.
Okay, so, sir, Living in Bondage, Part 1 and Part 2. The journey so far, tell us about it.
Well, Living in Bondage came out by 1992, and the journey so far has been wonderful, moving from one step to the other, higher and higher every day. And this is the climax of it all. 27 years after the first one came, we are remaking it. We are making a sequel, and the whole world is really enjoying it. So it's very fulfilling, you know.
Very fulfilling, right?
Very well.
I can see that. Okay, so now when you got the script for this sequel, what was the first thought that came to your mind?
Oh, well, we were part of the people that were there from beginning in this movie. So before the script came to me, I already know what to expect, because the producers were so wonderful. They made sure they brought everybody on board, and they took in our own opinion before making a sequel of it. And so being part of it from the beginning, I was not surprised when I saw the script and it was superlative.
Okay, so now 27 years in the industry, Living in Bondage is that film that paved way for what is Nollywood today. What advice do you have? Because I see a lot of young people interested in acting, they just keep on pushing, but it's as if there's no headway. What's your advice to them?
If God is on your side, you just have to be patient. The vision may tarry, but it will surely come to pass. My advice is keep up your dream, keep it alive, work towards it, believe in yourself. One day it will come to pass. Don't give it up.
Thank you so much, sir. Have a lovely evening.
You too.
Swanky, what's up? How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Okay. I can see you're all dressed in white.
Yeah.
No demons and diamonds.
No, Igbo demon.
Igbo
That's why I
demon.
came with the red cap.
We're Igbo angels, actually. Yes, we're Igbo angels. We don't do demons.
True.
Yes. Okay, so Swanky, it's an amazing experience. I'm not going to be asking you how you feel because I think I already know how you feel. But now I have this question. I asked Ramsey the same thing. Is there any similarity between Ndidi and you?
A lot. When I first found the script, I told Ramsey, when you go back to Lagos, when it came to the Enugu auditions, I said, don't pick another person. It will be a mistake. I kept blessing my hand with the blood of Jesus. I said, when I shake this man, let it take over him.
Truly your mother's son.
Truly, because honestly, everything about this story was me. You understand? You have been working hard. You just want a big break, breaking free. Let go, man, I'm You know what I mean? Basically, yeah, I can feel him.
Okay, so Swanky, now aside that, there are a lot of people who want that big break. You know what I mean? That big break. What do you have to tell them? Because it's a lot. Pushing in, putting in a lot of work into your craft, and it seems as if nothing is coming out.
Don't compromise. Wait for the right script. The story will find you. But first of all, you need to be ready. You need to stay strong and believe. Basically, don't compromise. Years will pass. I've been in this industry for years. But today, blogs, TV news, celebrities I look up to, I am my DM. Basically.
Oh, wow. I'm jealous of you.
Yeah.
Okay, so lastly, what was it like on set? The glitz. I mean, you know, on screen it looks like...
Yeah, the first time I was in the PJ, I had to call my friend somewhere here, and I said, nigga, I'm in a fucking PJ, man. You know, we love cars, and when I did the Ferrari, I did the Lamborghini, I did the Aston Martin.
You did the life.
No, for you.
The Banana Highlands life.
And you know the best part? That's the life I'm gonna live now.
Okay, I'm gonna tap into your grace.
Charles Obaleke, shout out to Charles Obaleke, Play Network, the young mind who decided to make this film, the first time filmmaker who went out of his way to purchase this right and not only fund the film but when they tell you 50 million can do a film and you end up spending well over 200 million, you are a guy who wants the right results. You are the guy who wants the right results. So basically, Charles Obaleke, CEO Play Network, salute, sir.
Oh, thank you so much. So I have with me Miss Ndidi Obi, also known as Nneka.
The pretty angel, serpents, all of the above.
Okay, so how you doing?
I'm good.
Oh, so we're here for Living in Bondage, the sequel.
Yes.
What is your opinion of the film after seeing it, acting, every?
It's a masterpiece. It's a bomb. It's mind blowing. It's fantastic. In fact, it's what we call movie Nollywood personified. Nollywood. Wonderful.
Now, what do you have to tell the younger generation? I mean, what advice would you leave for them?
Yeah, the advice is they should be more focused. They should be very, very focused. If you got the talent and you know you really want to come into acting, please go through it the proper way. If you need to go through training, go through training, because what we have today is not the way we started. And that is why I see people rise, after a while they drop. Okay? They are not really steady. So they really need to go through their go through auditions, and then of course don't cut corners, you know. They'll follow the process, and then, like I said, be focused, and they'll get there.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a lovely evening.
Thank you. You too.
Bye.
I'm feeling so good because when I heard about Living in Bondage, I was like, okay, you're back, let's see what's going to come in. But believe me, it's perfect. The continuity from the one that was there 22 years ago, it's perfect. And I'm glad it's here in Enugu because, you know, it's a monumental movie. Okay, so having the premiere in Enugu is a good one for the movie industry in Enugu. Yeah.
The movie is mind blowing. You know, it's unlike the normal kind of Nollywood movies that you can say what will happen, you can predict what will happen. But this one you can't. It's unpredictable. It's simply mind blowing. One of the biggest movies I've done since my career started, understand? So it's one of the best out of all I've done, understand? So I would say it was very stressful, but thank God at the end of everything it came out a success.
Well, to be a very critical person, and so I don't get stoned on social media, I first appreciate the movie. It was properly done, and they spent a lot of money. They did their very best to push to meet up to standard, but then that's still open for critics. Is there a continuation to a very unending series of sequel? There was Living in Bondage 1, Living in Bondage 2, now Living in Bondage, Breaking Free. So it keeps you agile, it keeps you okay, what do we hope for? Which is good for Nollywood. We don't get the whole normal conclusion as we always do. But then the movie should be able to read into the old minds and a new mind, which was what they were trying to portray. But I'm still very confused. Who broke free? Who exactly broke free?
That's the question. I think Ramsey's going to answer that.
Yeah. But production-wise, great. Picture quality, great. Words, pronunciation, drama. The fact that Nigerian culture, which is the Igbo culture, was properly portrayed is very impressive. Beautiful.
Thank you so much. Have a lovely evening.
You too. You're welcome. And you're looking lovely, by the way.
Thank you. And it is a wrap with the Living in Bondage sequel Breaking Free premiere right here in Enugu. I'm Odera Collins. It was fun on the red carpet, asking all the questions, seeing all the fashion that people brought. Everybody brought their A game basically. So until next time, when I hop on another carpet again, it is bye for now.